Hi, welcome into this episode of the Senior Network. My name is Jessica Sarrett. I'm filling in for Becky Davis today, and I have the pleasure of being joined by Jim Keith of Keith's Funeral Home. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Good to be here.
Good to have you.
And
Always
this
a pleasure.
New setup. I like
know. It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, usually you and I are kind of caught up talking about fishing, but let's talk about the funeral home. Any changes or upgrades or what you got going on?
Well, I'd rather talk about fishing.
I know, me too.
But anyhow, yeah, big stuff. We finally got our crematorium in, which makes us the only in-house crematory on the island.
Wow.
So it's right in the funeral home, which is really cool. And it took a lot of work and a lot of money, but it's really worth it. So that's good.
So how does that, like when you go through the planning process and you're meeting with somebody, like how does that add benefits?
Well, it adds benefit because we never have to take the person or our client or our deceased, we never have to take them out of the funeral home.
That's awesome.
To do what we do.
Yeah.
And it really is transitioning very well. We've had a number of calls. It's only been really licensed for a couple weeks.
So it's really new.
Oh yeah, but everybody wants to give their stamp of approval, from the fire marshal to the town, to the building inspectors, to the state, to DHEC. And it just took a while for everybody to get on the same page, but we're really excited, and it's pretty cool. I mean, if you can say a crematory is cool, then this is cool.
Well, I mean, that is a big deal because it's a sensitive time, it's a hard time, and any benefit like that you can add, it's just going to kind of help that process a little better.
Yeah. Well, we're real excited. We've been doing a lot of pre-need. That's where people come in and plan everything in advance, and we're getting more and more of people coming in and doing it for themselves. A lot of times we were getting people that would come in for their parents or they were moving into an assisted living place and they just thought that was the right thing to do because the people at the assisted living place said, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it really is, but now we're getting people younger and younger coming in 60s, 70s, and just saying, I just want to do this so my kids don't have to worry about it. And some of it's about them wanting to make sure that what they want gets done. You can tell me what you want, and they can come in and tell me what they want. But if we don't put it in writing, it basically comes down to what their wife or their kids want, whoever.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, I guess there's no age limit. Like you could start early.
You could. I always get a little bit skeptical of the people that come in, where they talk about it when they're 30 or 35, because you just wonder what's up.
Sure.
And that's so abnormal that you always kind of look at them and say, is there more you want to tell me? Is there anything you want to say? And sometimes it's just people being so over-prepared that they take people like me by surprise, because I'm the furthest from that.
Yeah, because oftentimes we don't have those conversations. Like we don't have those conversations with our parents or, especially at that age too. We're not really kind of thinking about that too much, but it's definitely a good thing to pre-plan.
It is a good thing, and it isn't about prepaying. You can always prepay, and if you prepay, you basically lock up today's prices today.
Because as we all know, inflation is very much in effect.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what, I see it probably as much as anybody with my casket suppliers and things. They give you a surcharge for fuel. But then when the fuel goes down, they don't take it off.
They don't take it off.
No.
Yeah, things don't go down. They don't normally do that. Well, Jim, it's always a pleasure to have you in and to chat with you a little bit. Thank you so much for all that you do for us in the community. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back.
Okay.